All right, welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Excited to be here.
So this time,
Yeah.
we're all about taking your sources, right? And like squeezing all that good knowledge out.
Yeah. The juiciest bit.
The juiciest bits. And this time you send us a whole bunch of stuff about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it's fascinating. A collection of YouTube documentaries, some biographical texts.
Yeah.
And you really want to understand, like, how she blew up, how fearless this one album really, like,
It was huge.
made her a superstar, yeah.
And bridged that gap, between country and pop, that crossover.
Yeah, that crossover. It's such a key moment in her career.
It is. And like, going through these sources, it's like she was so young.
Yeah, it's incredible how much she accomplished at such a young age.
Yeah. I mean, what, like writing songs at 12?
Yeah, 12 years old, writing songs.
And then moving her whole family.
To Nashville. That's a big decision.
It's a big decision to chase this dream.
To chase her dream, yeah.
And then like, 14?
Yeah.
Already a professional songwriter?
Already a pro. It's wild. Talk about a driven teenager.
Like,
it's clear that her early life, really shaped her and her connection with her fans. I think growing up on that Christmas tree farm
right.
instilled this sense of nostalgia, this warmth
I can see that.
that you can hear in her music.
Yeah.
And then you have her grandmother, Marjorie Finley,
Oh, right. Yeah.
a professional opera singer
Wow.
and a TV host in Puerto Rico. I mean,
Talk about a musical family.
talk about musical genes. It's like,
It makes sense.
it's in her blood. A rich backdrop for her journey.
Totally. But, it wasn't all like, perfect.
No, of course not.
Those biographical texts, they really talk about how
Yeah.
she used songwriting as therapy.
To cope with loneliness and being bullied.
Yeah. Tough stuff.
Yeah, definitely. But I think that's a big part of why she's so relatable, right?
Totally.
Pouring her heart out,
Yeah.
resonating with all these young people.
Yeah. Going through the same things.
Exactly.
Our parents.
Oh, I know. What a supportive family.
Right. Like the move.
Uprooted their lives to Nashville.
It's crazy.
It really shows you the power of believing in your child's dream, huh?
Yeah. And it clearly, like, gave her that work ethic,
Absolutely. A strong sense of purpose.
So then, by 14, she's a staff songwriter at Sony ATV.
I know, it's crazy. In Nashville.
Like the heart of it all.
The heart of it all. Learning from the best.
It's incredible.
Honing her craft years before most people even think about a career.
Right. And I think all of that, all that backstory contributes to why people connect with her,
Definitely. There's a sense that she earned her success that resonates with people.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about, like, connecting with fans.
Okay, yeah. That's a huge part of her story.
The documentaries highlight how she was using, like,
MySpace.
back when it was, like, the thing,
I know, most musicians weren't even on it. Right. She was ahead of the curve, building those one-on-one relationships with fans.
It was groundbreaking. Sharing snippets of songs.
Yeah, replying to comments,
Whoa.
holding contests online.
Really?
Yeah. It created this feeling of intimacy, of access.
Right.
That was unheard of back then.
Yeah. Fans felt like they were, like, part of it.
Yeah, part of her journey, not just listening to the music.
Imagine, like, being a teenager back then,
I know.
Like, 2006,
And your favorite artist replies to you online.
you'd be hooked.
Hooked for life.
And it went beyond, like, just the online stuff.
Oh, yeah. Those radio tours.
Oh, yeah.
Grueling, far beyond the typical 6 weeks.
Wow.
Think about it, city to city, meeting DJs, performing for small groups.
I love those grassroots connections.
Exactly. Building a movement,
Yeah.
one radio station at a time.
And then Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Like, name-dropping a country star.
Genius.
And your debut single?
Guaranteed to get noticed.
I mean.
But the song itself, it's what really did it.
Yeah, and it's perfect. It's like that youthful innocence.
Yeah.
But also, like, real emotion.
Totally. And it tapped right into her target audience. Teenage girls.
It's that relatability.
Relatability.
Over and over.
It's key.
Like, she was speaking to their experiences.
Yeah, their first loves, heartbreaks.
Exactly.
And that builds those strong connections,
It does. It really does.
And what's fascinating to me is that she combined that, the storytelling, with a real understanding of how to use these new platforms like social media. She wasn't just relying on the old ways, radio and record labels. She was building her own platform.
Her own community.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got this, like amazing foundation array, the talent, the family support,
Yeah.
the connection with fans.
Yeah.
But how did Fearless specifically like shoot her into superstardom?
That's a great question. I think with Fearless, we see her like really finding her groove musically, strategically. I mean, winning Album of the Year at the Grammys. Youngest artist ever to do that.
I know.
It solidified her.
Her place.
Yeah, in the industry.
But it wasn't just the awards.
No, the album itself.
Yeah.
This blend of country and pop.
Hmm.
It broadened her appeal
Yeah.
without like alienating those core fans.
The country fans.
Yeah, who were there from the beginning.
Right. And the music videos,
Oh, iconic.
You Belong With Me,
Yeah.
classic high school story.
Yeah.
Connected with like everyone.
You resonated way beyond just country music, Fred.
So smart.
It's like she's the girl next door, relatable, but under that, she's tackling these double standards.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Women in music. Think about the criticism being called boy crazy.
For writing about her exes.
Yeah, but guys do the same thing.
That's true.
And they're celebrated for it.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, a reality that still exists today, unfortunately.
But she turned those criticisms into, like, fuel,
Yeah.
for her writing.
Shake it off.
Anthems.
Like rising above.
It's a powerful message.
Especially for young people, right? Navigating all that.
Yeah, totally. All those social dynamics.
And it shows her ability to, like, turn something personal into something universal.
Yeah.
Empowering.
That evolution is so interesting.
Yeah.
See it in the documentaries.
Yeah, every album is a shift.
Musically, the aesthetic.
From country to pop, intimate to those big anthems.
She's never stagnant.
Always pushing.
Yeah.
Challenging herself.
Right. And that keeps it fresh.
Keeps it exciting, and she connects with more people,
Different genres, different generations.
Exactly.
But let's go back to social media, right?
Yeah, I gotta talk about that.
Because as things changed, so did she.
It's like she was always one step ahead.
Always.
Knew how to create that buzz, the excitement.
Keep people glued.
Remember when she wiped everything before Reputation?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Then, yes.
Pure genius.
The mystery, the speculation.
Everyone was talking about it. It was everywhere. Headlines, trending.
What's she gonna do next?
Exactly.
It was a masterclass in, like, digital marketing. She gets it. In this age, sometimes less is more.
Right.
Scarcity.
Mystery.
It makes the reveal so much bigger.
And it was like a game, right? With the fans, like cryptic clues.
Hidden messages, Easter eggs.
You had to be in the know.
You felt like you were part of something special.
It's brilliant.
But it raises a question, right? Like, where's the line authenticity and marketing?
Yeah.
Some critics say it's all curated,
Yeah, like calculated.
More strategy than, like, genuine vulnerability.
But, I mean, millions of fans connect with her.
True.
They see her as relatable, someone who gets it.
So it's complex.
It is.
Makes you wonder, can a superstar really have that personal connection?
Yeah. Or is it all image?
It's a tough word.
But what we know for sure is that she built a dedicated fan base.
Yeah.
It's lasted through so much.
Eras, controversies.
Musical changes.
And let's not forget the re-recordings.
Oh, yeah. That was huge.
Losing ownership of her masters.
When Big Machine was sold.
Yeah, a massive blow.
Financially, emotionally.
For those who don't know, master recordings. They're like the original.
Moves.
Yeah. Owning them means you control them.
How they're used, the profit.
Losing them is like losing a part of your legacy.
So for her to re-record.
Bold move.
It sent shockwaves, right?
Through the whole industry.
It showed the power dynamics.
Between artists and labels.
Yeah.
It was like she's saying, you might own the recordings, but you don't own my music.
Powerful.
And the fans were right there with her.
Streaming, buying those new versions.
It shows the dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And it started a conversation.
Bigger conversation.
About artists' rights, contracts, owning your work.
It went way beyond just her.
A landmark moment.
And it shows her resilience.
Yeah.
Like she's a fighter.
Standing up for what she believes in.
Even when it's hard.
And, shows her business smarts, too.
Right.
She's not just talented. She's smart.
A businesswoman.
She knows how to use her platform.
Her influence.
To make a difference.
Thinking about all this, it strikes me that her personal life it's always been a part of her music.
The biographical texts, they go into the relationships.
Yeah.
And they clearly inspired her songwriting.
Every album is like a glimpse.
A window into her heart.
Yeah.
Love, loss, growth.
It's like she's inviting us in,
Sharing those intimate details.
It's vulnerable.
Yeah, and that's what makes her so relatable.
You can't separate the artist from the person.
Right.
Fans analyze everything,
Searching for clues.
trying to piece it all together.
It's the cycle of speculation.
Every album is a huge event.
It speaks to our fascination with celebrities, right?
Totally. Like, we want to know.
Peek behind the curtain.
See their lives.
But beyond the gossip,
Yeah.
those relationships, they've shaped her.
You can hear it.
Her growth, her maturity,
Yeah.
her changing views on love and life.
All reflected in the music.
It's a reminder that even superstars,
Yeah.
they experience the same things we do.
Joys, heartbreaks, challenges.
It's that shared experience that resonates with people.
Mhm.
It's amazing, isn't it, how she stayed on top for so long.
I know.
Constantly evolving, pushing those boundaries.
It's not just luck
No,
or talent, even.
it's like the combination, right?
Mhm.
Hard work,
Yeah.
strategic thinking,
Yeah.
understanding her audience.
And speaking of her craft, right?
Yeah.
We have to talk about the songwriting.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the
To
foundation.
the heart of it all.
Yeah, of everything.
And you can see in the biographical texts, like, her growth
Oh, yeah.
from those early songs, almost like diary entries,
Yeah, every
to
person.
these, like, more complex stories.
She's a storyteller,
She is a master storyteller.
capturing those emotions,
Yeah, with such vivid imagery, poetic language.
And her lyrics. They're like puzzles
I know.
for fans to figure out.
Packed with hidden meanings,
Yeah.
double meanings, references to her life.
It's brilliant.
It pulls you in,
Makes you feel like you're part of it.
and it shows that respect,
Yeah.
for her fans
That she wants to connect.
on a deeper level.
Think about all the fan theories online.
Oh, I know. The discussions.
It's proof, right?
Yeah.
Of her ability to...
To spark that imagination, inspire people to interpret.
It's like she's created this whole universe.
Yeah. Around her music.
With all the symbolism, the metaphor.
The hidden messages.
She's incredible.
And it's not just, like, the catchy hooks.
Right.
Or relatable lyrics.
It's more...
She's a great melodist.
Yeah.
The music complements the words perfectly.
Yeah, amplifies the
Like
emotion.
the choruses of Love Story.
Yeah.
Or those haunting melodies in All Too Well.
Chill.
It's diverse, dynamic.
Just like her storytelling.
And she experiments,
Yeah, all those different genres.
Country, folk, even rock.
It keeps things fresh.
Keeps it exciting.
Yeah, even after all this time.
Thinking back to Fearless, bridging that country pop gap,
Yeah.
it's amazing how she's evolved.
But kept that connection.
With her fans.
Yeah, it's that ability to adapt.
To grow.
See?
Stay ahead.
That's why she's still relevant, still influential.
She's not just making music.
No.
She's building a legacy.
A legacy built on, more than just hits or marketing.
Yeah.
It's about being real, vulnerable.
That desire to connect.
On a human level.
So, wrapping up this deep dive,
Yeah.
into Taylor Swift, Fearless.
Mm-hmm.
She's more than just, a pop star.
She's a phenomenon.
Cultural icon.
A businesswoman.
Storyteller.
An inspiration.
It's a story about hard work.
Creative vision.
Believing in yourself.
And remember that question. What makes an artist relatable to you?
Yeah, hold on to that.
As you keep exploring,
Listening to her music.
it's that connection, that shared feeling.
Yeah.
That makes an icon.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Keep exploring, keep questioning.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive. Bye.
Voice